Good morning, everyone. So these are the vitamins that I take on a daily basis. I've got some B12 gummies that taste delicious, some vegan omega-3 DHA and EPA, and some vitamin D3 and K2 drops. These are just what I take. Please don't take these just because I take them. So I always start my morning off with some hot lemon water. I've got a little bit of a commute to work, so this is my pick-me-up in the morning. So I will just boil the water and put it in my little Hydro Flask cup here and sip that on the way to work. So this morning I'm having a green smoothie. So I've started here with about 1 cup of frozen mango, 1 frozen banana, and 2 cups of spinach. I'm going to add 1 cup of this organic soy milk to get some extra protein and vitamins, minerals, calcium, vitamin D, all of the fortified goodness. Then I'm going to do 1 scoop of this Garden of Life protein, 1 tablespoon of chia, 1 tablespoon of PB2, and 2 teaspoons of flax oil. That's how I get some additional omegas. I'll just pop that in my Vitamix and blend away. This Vitamix was one of the best purchases I've made. I love it so much, and honestly, it makes smoothies fun in the morning. So don't be like me and lose your tamper lid, because every morning I have to use a paper towel on my Vitamix to not spray myself. So this is how I make my green smoothie. I find that adding the chia, the PB2, the protein, the soy milk, all makes it more filling for me. Then you'll see here I chop up a lemon for the entire week. So here is my slice of lemon going into my hot water. I wash it really well on the outside so I can just plop it into the water bottle and not have to worry about getting all of the gross chemicals on there, because I don't really have organic lemons available to me. So that's what it looks like. This is about a 16-ounce size Hydro Flask. I will pour mostly boiling water in there. And then before I leave, I will top it off with some cool water, so I'm able to sip on that. Here is my smoothie, and like I said, adding the protein, the fats, and the healthy carbs as well as greens in here keeps me very full for very long. So here is my smoothie and my water, all ready to head out the door to work. Okay, so let's look at this breakfast from a nutrition standpoint. You can see I've got my banana, mango, spinach, protein, chia, flax, PB2, and soy milk. And that brings us to 590 calories, quite a big breakfast. And that has 36 grams of protein, 57 grams of carbs, and about 19 grams of fat. You can see here that we've almost met our fiber for the intake. We've got 60% of our calcium, 44% of our iron. We've met vitamin A, C, B12. We're halfway to our folate. So this smoothie is awesome because it checks off so many nutritional boxes right first thing in the morning. Okay, so now that we've made it to work, I like to make a French press coffee. I use about 2 tablespoons of almond milk creamer and some dark roast coffee, and it is delicious. So for a mid-morning snack, I had this leftover 7-layer vegan taco dip and some nut thins. These nut thins are one of my favorite snacks. They're so crunchy and delicious, and this was the perfect thing to tie me over until lunch. Okay, so now it is about 1 p.m. and it is lunchtime. So on this bottom layer of this huge plate, I've got some brown rice and black beans. It looks small, it's quite deceiving, but this is a giant plate. On top of that, I have half of an avocado, a couple tablespoons of salsa, and some lettuce. Sometimes for my lunches, I have really basic beans and rice dishes. Other times I will spice it up and do fancy salads, but this week was a really simple day of beans and rice. So as you can see here, I'm just entering in all the ingredients of my lunch. It was pretty simple and easy. I used some canned chili beans, which were awesome. I really struggled to try and figure out how many servings I had. I used the brown rice, as you saw. I have some, I forgot to mention I had some of these meatless crumbles. We just had about a cup left over in the fridge, so I threw those in with my beans and rice. I had half of an avocado. I probably have half an avocado nearly every day. Then I had some romaine lettuce on top for some crunch, some extra water and fiber, salsa, as you can see. I really like to have these really filling lunches for lunch because this gets me going throughout the day. I find it really hard to focus if I'm hungry, so this is super important. And then I'm just adding in the nut thins that I had as a snack because I forgot about those. And then I'm just adding in a random bean dip that I was finding on here. I don't know if this one's from Whole Food was vegan, but I didn't really feel like entering in my whole recipe. And then I also had 2 Brazil nuts with my lunch to get my selenium for the day, as well as some grapefruit. I forgot to show this, but this is just this cute little cup of grapefruit that has stevia in it. So you can see so far I've had about 1,400 calories. I've met a lot of my targets. I've almost met my calcium, my iron, my zinc. You can see my omega-3s are really full and my protein as well. So I'm doing good for 2 meals out of the day. All right, so our work day is over and I'm at the gym. This day I believe I did a 40-minute workout, and this is the only clip of it I got is my cute little forehead. Okay, so moving on to dinner, I really enjoy having these salad kits before I eat my actual dinner. So this was just an Asian salad kit with a vinaigrette, cabbage, cashews, carrots, and I snacked on this before I made my real dinner to fill up on some veggies. So for dinner tonight, we had homemade pizzas. I used this thin vegan pizza crust, pizza sauce, olives, pepper, some Daiya cheese I had left over from that taco dip, which I normally don't use, some Morningstar chicken strips that I normally wouldn't use, but I used barbecue sauce because they were left over. There is that sesame salad kit that I got, and I really only get these when they're on clearance. And this is how the pizza turned out. It was delicious. I had 2 slices with my salad and I was pretty full. The chicken has a lot of protein. We've got some veggies and some carbs from the crust, and it was an overall delicious and balanced meal for dinner. So I'm just going to work on putting in all of the foods that I ate for dinner, including the Asian salad and the pizza. Like I said, this is how I eat for vegan for life, guys. This is how I have no restrictions. I eat a balanced diet. I get enough fat, I get enough protein, and I'm eating those whole grain healthy carbs. I really believe that eating a whole foods plant-based diet can be so sustainable, but when you restrict things like proteins, fats, oils, salts, all of those little things, it really becomes and can be really unhealthy. Now, if a whole foods plant-based diet is working for you and you're eating low fat or low protein for therapeutic reasons like I talked about in my previous video, then all the power to you. But I really find that it is so realistic and that we should be promoting a balanced diet where you can have pizza and you can have some fake cheese and fake chicken and a processed crust, and you can still be healthy, lose weight, whatever you need to do, and you will be okay. All right, so I've entered in all of the food that I am pretty sure I ate today. I didn't keep too close of track, so let's look. We've got about 1,900 calories. We've got about 54% from carbs, 29% from fat, and 17% from protein. I don't really have any targets, but that's typically where I'm at. You can see my nutrient targets there are great. Water, I did not input my water, but I did drink 3 liters of water plus my coffee and lemon water in the morning, some more. I'm short on my B vitamins, and I'm just going to be honest, that's something I need to improve on. You can see all my other vitamins here, D, E, C, K, folate A are met. I'm really close to my calcium goal. Normally I'm way over that. A couple other ones that I need to watch and be careful for, especially the zinc. Potassium, I typically go way over when I eat potatoes and bananas, but today just happened to be a half of a banana and a no potato day. You can see here another super important things are my omega-3s. I'm actually deficient in DHA and EPA, so I'm trying to get a lot of that. And protein here at 86 grams. I've got some that I need to watch out for, but about 2 to 3 times a week I eat protein powder where I typically go way over those different amino acids. And that is it for this video. That is how I eat a balanced vegan diet, making sure I hit my nutrient targets and don't restrict myself. I will see you guys next week.